Take Control Books are media sponsors of MacVoices TV at Macworld 2010. See their selection of ebooks at takecontrolbooks.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner, and this is MacVoices TV at Macworld 2010. We're in the show floor in the OWC booth talking to our friend Grant Dahlke. Grant, it's good to see you again.
Chuck, it's great to be on the floor again at Macworld, and good to see you too.
Yeah, and this year you're in bright red, so we can't lose you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we were going to do all blue, and then we figured we'd look like the Smurfs, so, you know.
Okay, so every year we do this, you guys are showing something new and something that's out on the edge or the hot edge of technology. What do we have this year?
What we have is the fastest SATA SSD drive on the market. It's the OWC Mercury Extreme Enterprise SSD. And what we're going to do here is we're going to show you a boot and app load test against the same machine as a MacBook Pro with a 5400 drive. You watch the screens and watch the difference.
Okay.
Ready? The machines will start to power down, then they'll boot back up, and then they're going to load 6 apps in Creative Suite 4.
Well, let's say that again, 6 apps in Creative Suite 4.
Absolutely. And the one on the right is the SSD model. The one on the left is a stock MacBook Pro with a 5400. There's no memory difference between the two. They're both running 4 gigabytes of RAM. We're already loading. We're already booting. We've got apps loading. We're still not loading the OS on a 5400 drive. The time differential in multiple tests over time, 31.4 seconds to do this process, and over 1:45 on a 5400 RPM drive.
Yeah, over here we just went off the startup screen, and over there you're done. You've been done.
Exactly. Now we're going to start bouncing. And the other thing it's really important about the SSD, and there's a big question with people about SSD, is the degradation of the speed. With the technologies built into our SSD, you'll experience sustained speeds of 260 megs per second over the life of the drive, which is 5 years. No loss of speed.
Grant, there's so much discussion about SSDs and about how reliable they are. Now, you've just addressed one of the things, but how do you feel about that? Because it seems like I'm hearing from authoritative sources conflicting information. So where does OWC stand in this?
Well, that's why we weren't the first out on the market. Most people know, OWC, we're all about high performance and high quality, and so we really took our time, and with the technologies built into our drive, with DuraClass technologies, it has the highest reliability and the highest durability of any SSD on the market. Now, there may be some coming down the road, but we're selling and we're shipping right now.
Okay, and for you to sell and ship to me, what do I have to pay to get one of those take home?
Well, Chuck's price is a concern for some people, but like I like to tell people, it's kind of like the sign at the speed shop. How fast you go is a matter of how much money you have, and if you're a business professional, look at what the difference was right there. Do you really want to be spending your time waiting, or do you want to be spending your time working and, more importantly, earning? Because that's what it's all about in business, is ROI and earning, and the SSD helps you do that. And the 50 gig starts at $229, the 100 gig starts at $399, and as you saw how fast it worked, it's almost like a processor upgrade in the days of old. I mean, it really is a kind of a high performance upgrade for your notebook, and again, time is money, and do you want to be waiting?
It arguably is better than a processor upgrade. I've never seen a processor upgrade do that.
Yeah, exactly. So we're very excited about it. We just had Mac Performance Guide with Lloyd Chambers review this and said, bar none, this is the fastest drive of any other drive he's ever tested. It's the fastest Photoshop scratch disk he's ever tested. So there's really some, just great applications for this. Is this for Joe average user? Maybe likely not. But if you're a power user, if your time is valuable to you, and you want something very durable and reliable, no moving parts. You can throw it around, it's not going to break. Try that with a hard drive.
Yeah, I flinched a little when you did that. It's like, no, not that.
So, and the other thing that, is, the SSD is in storage. We've got a lot of other storage developments in the works at OWC, and, another cutting edge, and not shipping, not announced, but for those astute listeners and viewers out there, if you recognize those ports, that's USB 3. And so as you can see, OWC is on the forefront of the emerging technology in both form factors, desktop size and portable bus-powered size. And again, not announced, not vaporware. We are working on it, but again, we want to show people that, hey, we're taking our current existing technologies and our existing cases that people have come to love and know for OWC, and we're going to apply those going forward.
Very good. Any projections? I mean, I'm not asking you for a commitment, but any projections on when we'll see this? Obviously, we have to wait for a Mac to take advantage of it.
Well, that's true. And, you know, there is no projection. I mean, we really don't like to pre-announce products. We really like to have them in the back door, as I like to call it, and ready to ship before we announce. So.
Great. What else are you doing here at the show? I'm sure you have a couple show specials, as you always do.
Well, we have show specials online where it's really more of a, like, you know, showing the product to people right in hand. But if people that are at home watching this want to have the flavor and the benefits of Macworld, then go to macsales.com/Macworld for all of our show specials.
Great. Grant, it's good to see you as always. Thanks for the preview, and I'm afraid you may have just cost me some money.
All right, great. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.
I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices TV at Macworld 2010. We'll be back with more from the show floor shortly. Thank you. Take Control Books are media sponsors of MacVoices TV at Macworld 2010. See their selection of ebooks at takecontrolbooks.com. MacVoices TV is part of the MacVoices Group and a member of Mac Level 10.